Hey, sincere team. It's your girl Trudy Lee back with some tea for you and me. Okay, y'all, this video is highly requested. And I know we're not in a normal background, but you know, with the pandemic and the kids being home remotely, especially here in Connecticut where I'm from, my local town is actually completely shut down, completely remotely. So you will hear the kids in the background a little closer than normal. But it's our life. I'm a real mom doing real things, trying to help real mothers and real single parents in general, mothers and fathers in general. So just bear with me with the noise behind. And if you hear any baby shark in the background, I don't own copyrights to anything you might hear. All right, y'all, we're going to dig into this video. All right, today by the title, you see that this video is regarding Section 8. Okay, this video is by request due to I have a friend that has a child that is under 2 years old and for some reason is not being able to get the 2-bedroom that she would like. These are the reasons why, unfortunately, with these new laws, why it's so much of an issue. And once I was able to talk to her to find out her concerns, it made me want to do more research because I figured there's probably a lot of other mothers and fathers that are on Section 8 assistance and don't understand why they're in the bracket of apartment when they have certain amount of kids or whatever their situation is. So I hope that this little information sheds some light on that. And before we dive into that information, make sure you give me a big thumbs up right now. Like this video, because if you don't, Facebook thinks that it's worthless. And you know, I know the tea is not worthless. So give me a thumbs up right now. Make sure you drop me a comment. Let me know at the end of this video if it was beneficial. And on that note, I have my big plans book. I'm gonna read right out of my notes so I can give y'all exactly what I got, okay? This is what the reasoning is to answer my friend's question why, unfortunately, her and her son have to share a room. This is why, if you didn't know. Some housing authorities are switching to a rule called 2 heartbeats per room. 2 heartbeats per room. This means for every 2 people, there is 1 bedroom, no matter what their age or genders are. You may have children, but the issue is the sex and other number of children. 1 or more bedroom will be approved when the opposite sex of the child reaches the specific age. If I'm not mistaken, there's going to be a 5-year gap. You know, when the child either turns 5 or 6, or if you have a children that have that 2 girls, like how I do. When I move out of this apartment, I will be able to get a 3-bedroom voucher due to my children's age gap is literally like 6.5 years right now. But when I moved here, my daughter was only 1. So technically that was 2 heartbeats per room, which was me and her. When we move now, my daughter will be 2 going on 3. And then my other daughter will be 10. You get me? So the gap will grant me, when I ask for that request for a 3-bedroom, I'm a highly favored, you know? For example, if you have a 1-bedroom and that 1 child, you will get a 1-bedroom voucher. But if you are a couple, you and your child's father, you and your husband, whatever, and your child, then you are qualified for a 2-bedroom because you're out of that. You now 2 heartbeats per room. There's 3 heartbeats. So that child gets the room, you know? Until that child hits their max age. So it also applies on if you are disabled and you need that extra room for your aid, they'll qualify that. Or if, say for instance, your voucher for example is $1,200, you're in your area and that's all you can find. You are allowed to go outside of your area and find an apartment if it has those 3 bedrooms and use your voucher for that. It is okay, long as it's under your voucher. But taking it back in your mind, there's no extra water bills, gas bills, light bills, because that does not qualify in the voucher. So if you could find that one bedroom that has like an office space or like a little area or a living room and a dining room, you could turn one of them rooms into a two-bedroom if you and your child need that space. But if you feel like it's that intense, you also can talk to your local therapist and let them voice your concerns about you needing your space and you needing your mom time, especially as single parents, when you need that time just to be away from your child for a little while. You know, there's always appeals, there's always a request that you can do. So like I said, unfortunately now there's that new law called 2 heartbeats per room, and that's just what it is. If you need more information or want me to break down the requirements more on what you need to do to request those 2 bedrooms, or if you would like me to do a breakdown of other numerous size bedrooms or amount of people should be for certain, about whatever it is, hypothetically speaking, drop some comments below. Let me know. I will love to do that information research to give you that information. I hope that this video will give you a little bit of clarity and understandings of the policy of Section 8. It's not okay that a mom and her son or her daughter should share a room. You know, wouldn't we think we would set that nursery up, or the child has toys and walkers and crawl and everything. But you know, that's where the appeals come in. That's when the requests come in. You voice your concerns and what's best for you and your child. You present your facts and they cannot ignore you. Period. And if they do ignore you, you always can go to your legal aid, your HUD legal aid, and let them know that you feel like you're being untreated and that you're not feeling like they're treating you the best that they can. Use your voice, be your advocate, you know. But like I said, if there's any more fine details you would like for me to find out for you before you use that voice, that's no problem. You know, the Sincere team is here for y'all. It's the tea for you and me, okay? So make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you share this video to anyone, everyone that you know will love it or need to know about it. And until the next one, y'all, peace.